Hi, well the bike seems to be up and running now. Seem to have sorted out the boiling issue. Simply changing the radiator cap with a brand new one from Suzuki. I don't know how old this one is, or it's some aftermarket one, but I've got the proper one in there now, and I had to clean up the flanges of the radiator where the cap seals with some Scotch-Brite, and it seems to be holding well. I quickly rigged up a remote switch so that I can just turn on the fans when need be, because the parts have taken quite a while to arrive, but they've arrived now. But I wanted to get into the city ride meet last weekend. Check out the second half of this video. There's some beautiful bikes that get in there, all sorts of adventure bikes, sport bikes, cruisers. The thermo fan switch arrived, brand new one. I bypassed it to get into the city last week. I just ran a new set of wires up, across, through the forks, and then up onto the dash, and I had a manual switch in there, and I'll leave that there because it works out really good when I know that I'm in traffic. And the temperatures, and thank you so much for all the guys that sent me on the last video the temperatures that they found that their bike ran at. So the bike warms up to about 85 degrees C, and then you can see the thermostat kick in and the open up, and the coolant temperature drops down to 82, and it sits on 82, 83 while you're moving. I parked up went for a quick ride, one of 4 quick rides trying to test out audio, which is another issue altogether with in the helmet. But just sat there for about 20 minutes in the car park in the afternoon, and with the fan on, and it never got over 95, just sitting there idling away. It's a bit like Christmas here at the moment. The bike is really getting some love and attention. It has got, what's arrived in the last 3 weeks is another rim sticker kit. They're going to go for a more traditional Suzuki racing colours of Suzuki white. So like I said in the original videos of this bike, it was a blank canvas when I got it. It was just white with the black tail, nothing else. So some of the decals are on, some of them are coming off. I tried some wheel stickers for the first time, but I've changed my mind, and I got some ones from SKDA. Seems like a really good company, very professional, excellent. So also then I have got from Europe, I think they come from Poland. I'm not quite sure where they come from, somewhere in, I don't know. You can, if you know, you can. The Moto Sticker is the name of the company. So these ones have arrived as well, because all the old kit the kit that I had was too old. So I got a new one to go here. That one was all right, and this one will go in there like that. So we're going to bring it up to what it originally looked like, but with a different touch, a bit of a blue and white and black look. I think it's going to look quite good. And then some special treatment going on to the tail as well, which I got custom made decals made up for the back and the front, which I'll show you later, because I got them done my way. So we'll do a big reveal on that instead of just boring greys and silvers. I want some colour in the bike as well. Make it look like a race bike, because it was a race bike. Factory Suzuki's attempt of V Twin racing. So it's going to look like a race bike. Oh, also, and I'm going to do, over the Christmas break, a quick upgrade. I'm going to leave the calipers on the front for the time being, because when you got brake pads, they bed into the discs. The discs aren't new, they're worn, so they've got all the little ripples in the discs. So I'm going to leave the calipers alone, leave the pads alone. All I'm going to do is simply change to this Nissan 19mm radial. I'm going to leave the Brembo over there. I'm not going to put nothing fancy. This is going to be like a quick, cheap improvement, hopefully, and I can and make a good comparison from the stock the stock master cylinder, and I'll get rid of the shorty and have a proper lever on it. And this is a 19mm, and it's got the micro switch in the bottom, and it'll plug straight in. So I'm going for a straight swap of the master cylinder and see what that makes in the feel and performance of the braking. And of course, the original lines there, about 22 years old, so this braided stainless steel lines as well. Braided lines, new master cylinder, and we'll see how the calipers perform. Just a couple of other little tips I could tell you. Aluminium fasteners, these black things. They kind of look nice and shiny and stuff, but what happens is they strip on the tail. Every time you wind them out, they get a bit of dirt or a bit of corrosion on the tail of the thread, and as you wind them out after the bike's been together for, the panels have been on for a year or two or whatever, so when you wind them out, they bind up, strip the thread out, or they shear off like this one did. Just shears off in the frame. So I had to then drill it out with using the easy out. Nice and successful. Nice job done there. And you never want to drill it off centre. So I've got on the fairing now proper stainless steel fasteners that come on and off without the hassle of stripping bolts. There is a company in the UK, it's called Titan Fasteners, I think, or Titan Titanium, and I'll have to look it up and I'll put it up on the screen. But they make replica fasteners, but in titanium instead of the stainless steel. I think that would be the go. Always wanted to get a set of those because the hardware adds up in the weight. You can have the panel, but when you put all the accessories and the fasteners that attach to the panel is the weight. I noticed that with the tail pieces and stuff. So anyway, let's get stuck into the riding.
What was the vintage bike? What was it?
Oh, sure. Yeah. He gave me the thumbs up when we rode past.
Anywhere we can without getting boxed in, I think.
Down at the bottom, mate.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the Rogue Motorcycles get together for December 24, last one of the year, and there we go. TLR made it. Overheating seems to be fixed. New radiator cap and some wiring up done. A bit more to do yet. Nice high busser. Nice.
Gen 3 one or Gen 2?
Gen 2. Have a look at the Harley here. Both of them are 848s, but one in the naked and one in the sport. I can buy a carbon fibre belly pan for the TLR.
Yep.
And I think to myself, that's the most abused bit of fibre, like all the stone chips.
Yeah, it's the current one, current solution.
See here. Sorry. Oh, look at that. See the tail on that is so similar to the.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I reckon the yellow and black looks great.
It does, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like the bars and that, they look really good.
Reminds you of your motocross days.
It does, mate.
What's this from the S? Common. Yeah. Glad I got the TLR.
Oh no, nothing.
See the Japanese Sato Racing exhaust. Looks great.
It does. Must be a real new build. The tyres look brand new, still got little pimples on them. The rims are all different colours. Looks great, eh?
I just don't know how they do all the painting, all the signage. Looks great.
Now hopefully the bike won't kick me off as I get out of the car park, okay?
We have a bit of trouble with noise up there, but it seems to be a fact of life these days. Someone doesn't seem to like other people enjoying themselves. So anyway, we'll carry on. We've got a lot of work to do, and thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.